Okay, I think we are live. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. And this is my first Monday connection with you for the new year. And so I felt called today to chat a little bit about goat medicine, goat vibes, and the art of divine discipline. Um, and I do want to say, while I've been kind of feeling into the New Year vibes, and I'm kind of just coming out of my hermit hibernation cave where I've been resting and nesting and reflecting and all the things, I usually resonate more with the lunar year as opposed to the Gregorian. So on January 29th, also the Chinese New Year as well, when we'll be shifting from the year of the dragon to the year of the snake. And so I've touched on that a little bit in one of my other videos, and we may go into that in another video. But today, what I want to really talk about, since we are in this time of the new year and it is so, everybody's making all their resolutions, and I never really resonated with that word. And what I wanted to share with you is, as long as I've been on this journey of personal growth and, healing and transformation and elevation and spiritual ascension, as well as embodiment, which for me is kind of one and the same, the divine duality. Again, another topic for another day. What I know for sure is that when we can cultivate the practice, and the art of what I call divine discipline, it is actually like a nurturing or a nourishing of your soul's goals, dreams, and desires, right? And so I recently saw in an email that what you don't need is you don't need a resolution. What you need is a routine. And I couldn't agree more, because really this art, again, of divine discipline, of is really in so many ways an act of radical self-love. Like, are you committing, and how committed are you, right? Are you committing to your dreams, desires, and goals by doing the daily consistent actions? Maybe some days it feels like baby steps, whatever the case may be, to continue to gain traction and build momentum towards your dreams and desires. And it doesn't matter if this is in your health or wealth or your business or your soul's calling or passion project, whatever that is. And for me, the way I started out with this, like over a decade ago, had to do with, because of my health and the chronic fatigue and anxiety and depression and feeling lost and having no sense of purpose and being kind of in a dark place, really committing at that time to even 5 minutes a day to start. And what I literally did was put my yoga mat next to my bed, so that every morning when I got up, the first thing I would do, unless I had to pee real quick, right, was I would literally just get on my yoga mat and stretch and do some gentle stretches to wake myself up. And it was just the 5-10 minutes a day to start. And over time, that practice developed into adding on meditations and journaling. Well, I've always been a big journaler, but anyway, just it really evolved into this daily spiritual practice, a power practice. It became a daily devotion where I was filling my cup, connecting to something greater, and really realigning with my soul and my soul's goals every single day. And am I perfect? No. Did I miss a few days here and there? Yes. But what I know for sure is that I was so committed that even when I missed a day or two here or there, I still got back on the horse, right? I still went back and did it. And over time, right? After doing this for months, and then now again, it's been over a decade of this practice, I have developed this powerful personal practice, which feels like a daily devotion, to where even over the holidays, where I did take some chillax time and relax and all that, after a few days of that, like, I was already itching to get back on the horse, get back to my practice. And it differs every day. It may not be that look the same every day, but I do tune into what it is that my soul needs, my body needs, my mind needs each day. And with regards to my specific goals, whether they be again around my health or my business goals, right? What am I committed to? What is my vision? And having that clarity first, right? Then what is the daily habit, routine, ritual, practice that I am committing to bring myself closer, close the gap, right? Bridge the gap between that and my dreams. And sometimes it's aligned specific action in the 3D. Other times it's doing the inner work, right? It's working through, navigating, rising above the resistance that comes up along the way as I am committing and recommitting and realigning every day. And so I really wanted to invite you to maybe shift your perspective around even the idea of discipline, which is something that I used to like, discipline and structure, and those words really I had a hard time with, back in the day. But I shifted that into make the meaning or the definition or the association of the discipline as, again, an act of radical self-love. And if you look up the root word of discipline, it is disciple. And a disciple literally means like the follower of the light, the follower of Jesus, right? And so if you are loyal in your following, committed in your following of really bringing in, connecting with, and channeling the light, your light, right? The source within and without you, right? Or, within you and all around you, when you commit to that act of self-love, to reconnect with the light, right? You are not only going to heal and feel better in your physical body, your mental being, your emotional and your spiritual, that is going to give you that solid foundation for continuing to move forward towards your other goals, again, be they in your career or your business, if you're a soul-led a woman or equinepreneur, as I like to say, maybe relationships, maybe you've got a passion project, maybe you have a dream of like, relocating or buying a home, or, a first home or a second home, or whatever that is for you, whatever is on your your heart's desire, right? What your soul is longing for. And so I really want to invite you to first tune into, and this is the perfect time of the year to do this. And just because we're like a week into the new year, I want you to know, like, it's not too late, and you're not too late. And again, we have the lunar year. So to me, it's like a month of grace, right? A month of divine grace to really do the releasing work, the reflection work, the visioning work, right? And really set ourselves up for success in the new year and beyond. So I'm going to give you 3 steps to do that. Since you're tuning into this video, and the first one is to have clarity, like to really sit with yourself and ask yourself, what do you truly desire? What is your soul longing for in 2025? And this can be in any or multiple areas of your life. You can maybe even write down, I'm a big journal fan, write down all the different areas, your body, your health, your relationships, your career, or your soul's work. If you're a woman like myself, a soul-led biz woman, what are those specific goals in that area, right? Maybe your hobbies or, family things, whatever. Put the different categories of your life that are important to you? And then in each one, write down what is your vision for those, your living space, right? Your home, maybe your career, I mean, your vehicle. What are the things that you desire in this new year, right? And dream big, let yourself dream big. I really am a fan of like daring myself and those that I know I'm meant to serve to dream big, because you know, I love to bring in the analogy of the archer, which I've shared in past trainings, is when we aim high, right? Even if you miss, like maybe you'll hit your target, right? So you have nothing to lose by aiming high and dreaming big. And honestly, I think most of us are often, dreaming way too small, because we live in this infinite world of limitless possibility and potential. And so that first step is going to be to get clear, get still, get quiet. What do you truly desire? And then in alignment with that desire, the second step is, what do you need to let go of? Okay. What beliefs, maybe belief structures and systems, stories or narratives that you're telling yourself around having those things do you need to let go of? Maybe there's, clutter in the home, or certain people, places, or things, relationships, communities, jobs, whatever the case may be. Only you know that for you. What do you need to release and let go of to make room for the new that is aligned with your vision that you just identified for yourself, right? And then that third step is, what is one thing that you can commit to doing? And as an example, the easiest example always to share is around health, partially because that's how I started. And for me, our health is our wealth and the foundation of everything else. Like if you don't have your health, how can you enjoy or create anything else in your life, right? And so if it's around your health, for example, what is your specific goal? Maybe it's like, losing weight. Maybe it's getting fit or toned. What is that with that goal? What is the specific action, commitment, routine, habits or behaviors that you know that are going to help you become and step into that person who has either lost the weight or has more energy or is more fit or toned or whatever the case may be, right? Maybe you're gonna, work out 3 times a week and join a gym membership, or maybe you're gonna, now everything is on, we can do the apps, right? Maybe you can sign up for a wall Pilates app or something like that, right? What is that action that you need to do? Maybe you need to get the support, the structures, the systems that are going to actually support you in doing that. And I know for me, as I've been feeling through all of this and practicing what I'm actually sharing with you, like I have hired a new mentor that I'm working with, because I know that even though I have come a long way, baby, there are still some things that, there's that new level, new devil, right? There's still some things that I know that I am really like not, what's the word? I know that I'm capable of so much more in terms of the level of success and freedom and fulfillment that I have created for myself. And I really am ready to kind of quantum leap to my next level. And so I hired a mentor to one-on-one, which I haven't done in a long time. I regularly do group programs, but I actually took the leap and hired a really special kind of just soulmate mentor. And so I'm working with her. And then I'm also right now going through like the different things that I know that I am ready to release and let go of to create space for the new. So the last thing I want to touch on is, because we are in Capricorn season, before I wrap this up, right? It is goat medicine, the goat vibes, and the goat is an earth sign, and it's constantly doing its consistent, persistent, dedicated steps up the mountain. Okay. That is the analogy, the image that I get in my head. And there's a saying no goats, no glory, right? we need to have this commitment. And so really asking yourself, like, how committed are you? Because we know that over 95% of people who have their New Year's resolutions by next month or within the next month or two, right, are going to fall off the wagon, right? So can you set yourself up for success by having the support, the system, the structure, the routine, the habits that you need? And again, it's going to be different for you than it might be for me, but you can get clear on that. And with wherever you are now, what is that one step that you can do and commit to now? Okay. If you want to share down below, let me know. And before I go, just to give you a couple of resources, if you are stopping here, and depending on when you're watching this video, today's the 6th of January. Okay, we're in the first week of January officially. And if you would like a powerful resource to help you release on multiple levels, on your mental level, on your emotional, your spiritual, and the physical level, because our body, and this is something I haven't even touched on, but I have in other trainings, is our body keeps score, right? Like even just looking at this past year in 2024, the stress, the trauma, the chaos, right? All the things like, I had some extraordinary shifts and blessings and miracles happen. And I also had a ton of challenges and, low points, right? The highs and the lows, the peaks and the valleys, they were both there this past year for me personally. And so, the question is, are you, if you're not doing it on a regular basis, and I do try to do that, but there were still some pretty big things that I didn't fully either integrate or release for me. And so what I did was I have a 90-minute workshop on radical releasing. It's a releasing ritual practice that takes you through releasing from your mind, from your emotions, from your spiritual, there's an activation and a clearing, and then from your physical body, some guided breath work to really help you release that trauma from your body, because anything that didn't get processed or integrated is stored in your body, right? And you don't want to keep it there. You don't want to carry that extra weight with you into the new year, right? And so that releasing piece is so important. So if that's something you're interested in, that resource is available for you inside of my Dark Magic Boutique, which you will find the link for that down below. I am also going to be hosting coming up soon a very special visioning workshop, which is, it's normally only available for my Black Unicorn Secret Society members, but because it's the new year, I'm doing something special. And so I'm going to do that workshop. And when you sign up for that workshop, you can get the releasing ritual for free as a bonus. And I don't have the date yet for that visioning workshop. It's coming up here likely next week. Okay, mid-January. So depending on when you're seeing this, if you want to join live, and we are going to activate your vision. We are going to anchor your vision for 2025, your soul-led vision for your life and business, if that applies. And we're going to help you align vibrationally with that vision. Okay. So we're going to do all those pieces together in such a powerful way that this is something I do every year. And I'd love to guide you through that process and do it with me. So that being said, either way, I want to again wish you a most wonderful, happy new year. And thank you so much for stopping by, for tuning in. If you received value, thank you for hitting that like button, that subscribe, and sharing the love. It's free. And I would be grateful for your support so I can continue making these videos for you. If there's something that you would like to learn more about, drop it in the comments below and I can keep it in mind in my future video contents. So I am going to leave you with that. I love you. Ciao for now. Namaste. Bye. Oops. Okay.